Okay, today we're going to learn how to look at a table and use that table to create our equation. And this is as simple as putting it in the calculator. This will take some practice, but you also have this glued into your journal already. So that page looks like this. We've practiced using it to get a graph and using 2 points. Now we're going to use a table. So you're going to look at this bottom part. If you can't find this sheet of paper, come see me and I will give you another one to glue in. Okay, so first you're going to get your sheet of paper, fold it in half, and you are going to write the title of Table to Equation. And we'll glue this in whenever we're all done. All right, so I'm going to leave my steps right here, and then I'll glue this in when I'm finished because I want to refer to these steps as I'm completing these. Okay, so this seems like a lot of steps. It's really not that bad, and we'll have the hang of it by the time we're done with this. And this calculates everything for us. So first, get your calculator and turn it on. The first thing we're going to do is press the Stat button. This is this little button right here next to our little arrow keys. So press Stat. Then we're going to hit Enter because it's on Edit already. Okay, if yours has data points already on it, hit this arrow button up to the top and then hit Clear. And then when you hit down, it'll be cleared. Now go over to your first column, do the same thing where it's highlighting L1 and hit Clear. And then when you press down, it will be cleared. So that's how you clear it out. Now we're going to enter the data from our table. Okay? This says all the X values in the L1 column. So I know in any table X comes first and then Y. So these are all of my values that go in the L1 column. So I'm just going to enter those in. 5, enter. 10, enter. 15, enter. 20, enter. Now I'm going to go over to the L2 column, and that's going to be my Y values. So I have 130, enter. 250, enter. 370, enter. 490, enter. Okay, so now I've entered my table into my calculator. The next thing I'm going to do is hit the Stat button again. Okay, now I'm going to hit over one to the right. See at the top where it has Edit highlighted? I'm going to hit this over button to the right to where it's highlighting Calc for Calculate. Okay, and then see right here where it says AX plus B? That's the same as MX plus B. They had to throw a different letter in there to confuse you, but that looks similar to our equation that we need, right? So we're going to scroll down to 4 to that equation and hit Enter. Okay. And then we're going to press the Calculate button again. Okay, so we hit Enter. And there is our formula. So AX plus B, A is the same as M for slope. So our slope is 24. Our B, or y-intercept, is 10. So the y-intercept, or the B value, is 10. The rate of change, which is the slope, or the A value, is 24. So my equation is y equals 24x plus 10. Okay, let's practice again so we get the steps down. This says Aiden checks out a 300-page book from the library. Before leaving the library, he reads 30 pages. The table shows the hours Aiden spends reading the rest of the book. Okay, let's clear our calculators. Hit clear. Then we're gonna go to Stat, Enter, and we wanna clear out our list. So remember, scroll up to the top where L2 is highlighted and hit Clear, and then Enter, and then go over to the L1 column and do the same thing, highlight the top, hit Clear, and then Enter. Now we have a clean graph or a clean table to work with. So we're going to enter our X values for L1. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I click this over arrow to go to the L2 column. And I'm going to type in those data points. 270, enter. 225, enter. 180, enter. 135, enter. 90, enter. 45, enter. 0, enter. Okay, my whole table's entered now. So I'm going to press Stat again, over to where I get to where it says Calculate. And then remember, I go down to my formula, my slope formula, and hit Enter. Now hit Enter again, and there we go. There's our answer. So our B value is our y-intercept. So that's 270. Our A value is our rate of change or our slope, and that's negative 45. So my equation is y equals negative 45x plus 270. All right. Clear that. Let's go back to our stat. Enter, and then clear our data points. So scroll up to L2, clear, enter. Then scroll over to L1, clear, enter. Your first keyword is fall. All right, let's enter our data points. X values go in the L1 column. Let's see if I can slide that all on the screen. Okay, so we have 1, enter, 3, enter, 5, enter, 7, enter, 9, enter, 11, enter. Now hit the over button to the L2 column. 6, enter, 18, enter, 30, enter, 42, enter, 54, enter, 66, enter. Now I go back to stat, click over 1 to calculate, go down to my slope equation, and then enter, enter. There's our next answer. Okay, our y-intercept is 0. That means this is a proportional equation. And then my slope is 6. So I'm going to have y equals 6x, and I don't need to put plus 0. That doesn't make any difference in the equation. So I'm just going to leave it just like that. Okay, let's flip it over and practice 3 more, and then you can practice on your own. Okay, clear your calculator, go to stat, enter. Let's clear our lists again. Arrow up to the top where L2 is highlighted, clear, enter. Then arrow over to L1, clear, enter. And let's enter in our next data sets. So my X values, I have negative 2, enter. Negative 1, enter. 0, enter. 1, enter. 2, enter. Now I click the over arrow. And let's do the same thing for Y. 3, enter. 5, enter. 7, enter. 9, enter. 11, enter. Get all those typed in. Your next keyword is candy corn. All right, now we go to stat. Click over to calculate, and then down to our equation. Hit enter. Enter. There's our next answer. B is the y-intercept, that goes here. The rate of change is the same as slope, which is our a value, that is 2. So my equation would be y equals 2x plus 7. Okay, clear it. Go to stat, hit enter. Let's clear our L2 column. And click over to the left again, highlight L1, clear enter. And we're ready to do number 5. Your next keyword is ghost. Okay, so we have -3, enter. -2, enter. -1, enter. 0, enter. 1, enter. I'll click the over arrow to go to the L2 column, and we'll enter in our y values. 5, enter. 2, enter. -1, enter. -4, enter. -7, enter. Hopefully we're remembering these steps now. You click stat, click over to the right to calculate, and then down to our slope equation, our a equals, or ax plus b equation. Okay, now hit enter again, and there we have it. Y-intercept is -4. Slope is -3. So my formula equals, slope goes first, -3x minus 4. You could also put plus -4, it means the same thing. Okay, hit clear. Let's do the last one, stat, enter. Highlight L2, clear enter. Then use your arrows to highlight L1, clear enter. Oops. I hit the wrong button, there we go. All right, let's enter in our last data values. So on tables like these, this has it labeled X and Y, but just remember X is always first. So X is here, Y is on the bottom always. So for our X values, we have 1, enter, 3, enter, 5, enter, 7, enter. Now hit your over arrow to the L2 column. 5, enter, 9, enter, 13, enter, 17, enter. Now let's remember these steps. Stat, over 1 to the right to calculate, down to our slope-intercept equation, hit enter, enter, and there's our final answer. Our y-intercept is the b value, that's 3. Our slope is the a value, that's 2. So we have y equals 2x plus 3. All right, it is as simple as that. I want you to work on this next assignment on your own to practice this so you remember these steps and have them memorized. Your final keyword is pumpkin.